final heat here in the young men's 1,500-meter run.
And the lane assignments, Jordan Rose, not lane assignments, the hip numbers, Jordan Rose will wear hip 1 from the Wings Track Club. Shaquan Nettingham from Team Hurricane 2. Randolph Chavez from the Arizona Flames, who we've seen run well before, wears hip 3. Jaden Rankins of the El Paso Wings 4. Taquan Hale of Capital City 5. John Murphy of 365 6. Gabe Farron of Narrows Ride 7. Joseph Walton of Heartland Youth, looking to see if it would post what the name of this Narrows, we're seeing part of it. Kenneth Cushing, who we saw in Myrtle Beach run well from Gateway City, wears hip 9. Paul Yakub from the Afterburners wears hip 10. Curtis Lothy from the Lincoln Jets 11. Donald Karasitz of Beaver County YMCA hip 12. Biafra Warren of Track Unlimited hip 13. Joseph Lassiter of the Chicago Striders 14. And John Hilsheimer of the Flying Jays number 15.
And they are off to run this final heat.
It's an afterburner out front. We
Yeah.
both know that uniform. Paul Yakub.
Yeah, that's Yakub. And it looks like hip 4, that's Rankins from El Paso in second. So Yakub, Rankins, and that is hip number 1 right now in third. By the time I find it for you, it'll probably switch. And that's Rose.
Jordan Rose of the Wings. But just going by him, I'm pretty sure is Randolph Chavez of the Arizona Flame. Well, I thought he was going to go by him right there in the maroon and gold.
Inside.
But it looks like he's pinned momentarily on the inside. And so it is Yakub in front from the Afterburners in their white and turquoise. Then it's Jordan Rose. No, Rose is in third.
Actually in second.
In second is number 4, Jaden Rankins
Yep.
from the El Paso Wings. Then Rose, then Chavez of the Afterburners.
And then sitting there in fourth place,
I mean, not of the Afterburners, the Arizona Flames.
looks like hip number 15 in fourth. And that is Hillensheimer, excuse me. So now Hillensheimer sits in fifth. And right there, Hillensheimer looks like he's going to try to go up and move into third.
So it's the Afterburners, followed by the El Paso Wings, followed by the Arizona Flames, followed by the Flying Jays.
Yakub, though, still leading. Yakub and Rankins.
Both of them looking smooth.
And I think you said Chavez from the Arizona Cheetahs in third. Chavez kind of running. He's not upright. He's running kind of lean backwards.
Unusual gait for Andy Chavez.
But
And just looking at him with all those clothes on makes me hot.
oh, yeah. And also with those black tights.
That's
I think those, no, I'm sorry, those are not black.
whatever they are, they're tights, and it's 100 degrees out there.
So
Yikes.
That is Yakub and
That's a
Rankins.
technical term, by the way. Yikes.
Yikes. Yakub and Rankins. Chavez. Hillensheimer. And let's see who's moved up in the ranks.
Hilsheimer, and then, is that number, no, that can't be 4. Is that 6? John Murphy?
I believe you are right. It's 365 track, but that's who he's with.
But Yakub stays out front, and Jaden Rankins of the El Paso Wings tries to stay with him. They are in the bell lap. Andy Chavez of the Arizona Flames trying to maintain his place in third. Hilsheimer behind him about, 3 meters in fourth. Yakub now lengthening his lead. He's been out in front since 100 yards into the race, and he looks like he's going to take care of business. Behind him, Jaden Rankins in the blue.
Rankins
Rankins giving chase, says, what the heck, I'm this close, I might as well see if I can track him down.
Yeah, Rankins now goes around Yakub. He let Yakub do most of the running and pace setting the whole time, so it's been Rankins, Yakub, and now we have
John
another
Hilsheimer.
athlete.
Is that Hilsheimer? No, that's not
that's
Hilsheimer.
actually hip number 9. That is Cushing from Gateway. Cushing coming from nowhere. We hadn't even talked about him.
And we saw him in Myrtle Beach actually do very much the same thing, Al. Lay way back in the pack, and he goes past 2 runners. He goes past Andy Chavez and John Hilsheimer. While they were watching one another, he ran around to the outside and literally was not on their shoulder, was probably 2 feet wide of them, and just blew past them. And by the time they realized he was at their shoulder, he was gone. You'll hear a lot of coaches in distance races talk about the fact if you don't see the cat until he's at your shoulder, the next time you see him, you're going to be looking at the back of his singlet, and that's exactly what happened to Chavez and Hilsheimer in that particular situation. And Kenneth Cushing propels himself into the next round of the 1,500 meter. So that wraps up the 1,500 meters. We will move next. There are distractions in the booth I'm working hard to ignore, and we will move next to the 400 meters. They are slated to begin, that would be now, at 1 o'clock. We will have runners in all 6 of the categories in both genders.